Going on YouTube, my name is Over9000chainz. I'm guest uploading on Team America 1's channel. I'm here today with my 100 deck profile. I'm gracious for the opportunity to be on here. Go hop over to my channel, check out his Gigavice profile, and let's get into it. So, my build's a little bit, I'm not going to say different, but a little bit unorthodox, I guess. But here goes. The one Thunder King, people opting to play this not in Thunder Family, but you can manage it if you have it. If you can't search and you have it, that's fine. You know, you can overlay this whenever you want, or it's usually gone by the time you need to get a play off. Honest, because the whole deck is light. 2 Prism, synchro plays. I don't play 3. I don't know why anybody would play 3. You can search it with Seahorse, but that's really about it. 2 Sis Hunter. Everybody plays this now. There's no really need to explain it, but I guess I'll explain it anyway. It recycles your seahorses and stuff like that. Recycles other hunters in case you want to go for an immediate play next turn. Only thing it doesn't get back is Thunder King, which sucks, but I guess that's fair. And then, of course, the triple Pa Hunter and triple Ma Hunter. These are your main engine, I guess. Your main monsters in the deck. They make all your Exceed plays. Although a good combo is Ma Pa, you don't want to do that because that'll burn up all your resources in like one turn, then you'll have nothing to go into. You want to incrementally put like one Exceed monster on the board at a time, unless you're getting ready to push for game. And then last but certainly not least, triple Thunder Seahorse. This card is easily the best card in the deck. It searches out 2 level 4 Thunder monsters, 600 lesser attack of the same name. So typically your first play is getting 2 Sis Hunter, as long as you don't draw Sis Hunter, of course. But yes, this is the best card in the deck. You need this as soon as possible. You can't win a game if you don't get this. Now, I liked Card D, but the problem with Card D is that it's only good in your first 2 hands. After that, it becomes incredibly dead, so I decided not to play it. Spells, triple MST, triple Duality, you gotta get to your Seahorses, triple Upstart Goblin. A lot of people wouldn't play this in Thunder Family because it doesn't do damage fast enough. And while it doesn't do damage fast enough, 1,000 life points to get to a card that you need to set up a stable field is, I think, it's great. It doesn't matter about the extra 2 to 3,000. Finally, triple recycling batteries. People only playing 2. I like 3. I like seeing this card because at 2 you just never really see it. It doesn't clog to me. Opening with 1 kind of sucks, but that's really it. Anyways, on the traps, staple, 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 staple. Just staples. That was easy. Main deck, 2 Mind Crush. I love this card in the main. It just does so much. So many decks search. Mind Crush is an amazing card. I didn't have room for it on my side, and I have a lot of trouble with Boojins in the matchup. So I would much rather be playing this instead of something like Dimensional Prison, where they can, after they summon the Yamato, they just lance it. I get it out of their hand right then and there. Of course, for every other deck that searches too, this is a lot more relevant, especially against spell books, things like that. 2 Mirror Force. I might go 1 Mirror Force, 1 Deep Prison, because I've used 1 Mirror Force in a game, and then I'm like, great. Then there's some other games I draw 2, and I'm like, I wish I had a Dimensional Prison, so we'll see. But I think 2 Mirror Force is alright. 2 Trap Stun. I like this as opposed to 7 Tools of the Bandit, because it shuts down everything for a turn. Granted, it's still chainable too, but it's worth it for the most part. Last but not least, triple Divine Wrath. Now, this, everybody would just say play Fiendish Chain, but the way I see it is that you can't lance out of Divine Wrath. And granted, the upside is that you don't need to discard a card, and that Fiendish doesn't need to wait for your opponent to activate something. However, Trap Stun, Lance, things like that, those are very prevalent for OTK decks, or just decks in general, so Divine Wrath is just absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it at 3. Wouldn't cut it down to anything. You always have discard fodder, and you get everything back in this deck with either 600 or batteries. So you're not going to go really, really minus, I guess. Extra deck. So the Synchros, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Crimson, Colossal Fighter. Standard single lineup. I don't like Stardust Spark Dragon because Stardust Spark Dragon just protects itself. This is the type of deck where, you know, your field presence is broken. That's it. You can't do anything. Your field presence is broken. So I'd rather one to protect all than one that just protects itself. Cowboy, Papilloperative, Maestroke, really just filler for a second 101 because I don't have another 101. Black Ship, Diamond Dyer, Abyss Dweller, 101. I don't have an Excite Knight, but if I did, it'd definitely be in here. 2 Paludynamo. I think 2 is better than 1. It helps me out in the situations in which 101 would have been better, but you know, I don't want to devote my time making the only 101 I have and then having something happen to it. So, Paludynamo, and then 2 Omega. I also would need to play M7, but usually I don't need to go in the M7. M7 is just a win more sort of case. It's a good card, but you don't need it at least 50% of the time. There are times when it's useful, but not really. Side deck. Now, not all of them are in the same sleeves because I'm using some stuff for other decks, but here goes. 2 Fossil Dyna. A lot of people would disagree with this in Thunder Family, but I like it. I like it better than Emptiness because, you know, I mean, you can turn off Emptiness, but this, usually you just set it. You don't summon it face up unless they Cecil summon really, really, really low level monsters. Like, I guess you'd flip us up against Gear. I mean, summon it face up against Gear. Wait to see what they do. 2DD Crow. I have a lot of banishment in the side deck because all the decks that hurt are graveyard-based decks. 1D Fissure. Double Twister to pop those Royal Decrees and stuff and Nightmares. 1 Macro. Soul Drain. Double Overworked. Double Iron Wall. I have a lot of problems with decks like Boojins and stuff, so I mean Macro works against them, but so does Iron Wall, so it's a half and half. And then 2 DNA Surgery. So yeah, that's my profile. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, thank you Team America 1 for having me on my channel. Go watch my channel for his Gigabyte deck profile, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else about the deck really. The deck is sort of stun oriented. A lot of people play like Turbo with the Reckless Greed and stuff. I don't like that build, so I just did this. Yeah, rate, comment, subscribe to him. Rate, comment, subscribe to me. I'm out.